Hey guys, Mo here. Welcome to my channel. I decided that I was going to do a surprise video today for you guys. Sorry for the traffic in the background. I am on our balcony here where I live, and it's right by a highway, so it's going to be a little bit louder than usual, but I thought that I couldn't not take advantage of the beautiful sunshine that is just shining so brightly. Today is June 17th, 2020, and on the 20th of June 2020 we are going to be celebrating Litha. So this video is going to be a little bit about Litha, a little bit about what I've learned, because I am also on my first year's journey celebrating the Wheel of the Year. So perhaps you have a question about what is the Wheel of the Year. I didn't know this until recently myself, because I am on a new journey myself to become an initiated Wiccan, but pagans celebrate the Wheel of the Year as well, and it's actually just a really good way to connect to Mother Earth and to the cycles of the divine Mother Earth. And so I will take you with me in this video to kind of see how I set up my altar for Litha to celebrate Litha, and also I will do a little ritual with you guys after we go through setting up my altar. I'll come back out here probably if the sun's still shining bright like this, and we can do a little bit of a ritual into what Litha is about. One thing I do want you to know is that the Wheel of the Year has 8 celebrations in it, so they're called sabbats, and Litha is one of the 8 sabbats. And I looked into how often the sabbats occur, and depending on which sabbat to which sabbat you're talking about, usually there's about 1 to 2 months in between. So Litha is a celebration of midsummer. So basically Litha will be the longest day of the year with the shortest night. And one of the ways that I actually want to celebrate Litha that I looked up on YouTube here was to set my alarm to wake up to watch the sun rise on June 20th, 2020, and also to watch it set on June 20th, 2020. So I've looked into the times, and I think I'll be probably getting up around 4:30 a.m. on June 20th, which is Litha. And I think the sun sets around 8:46 p.m. on June 20th, 2020 here in the Northern Hemisphere. So in case you didn't know, Litha is celebrated on June 20th, 2020 in the Northern Hemisphere. So I live in Canada. So a little bit about how this works. So as you know, the axis of the sun to the earth, or the earth to the sun, is not always consistent around the world, right? So sometimes in the year, like for us in the Northern Hemisphere in June, the sun is closer to us, whereas in December, January, the sun is farther away from us here in the Northern Hemisphere. So while we are celebrating the Litha Sabbat here in the Northern Hemisphere, in the Southern Hemisphere they're celebrating a different Sabbat. So you can look a little bit into that yourself to see how that works. It is a little bit complicated if you don't know anything about it, and I must admit, like I said, that I am still learning. So I'm going to take you with me, like I said, and we're going to set up my altar for Litha, and then we're going to come back out here and do a little bit of a ritual together. So I hope you're looking forward to it. I know I am, and I hope you enjoy this surprise video. Love ya. Bye. Alright guys, so this is my little witchy space here. So this is what my altar looks like now. This was my Beltane altar. I've added some stuff to it throughout the season, but it's gonna have to get cleaned up. As you see, it's a little bit used, which is good because it's good to use your altar. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on. And this is some of the stuff that I have that I'm going to be using to put onto my altar to celebrate Litha. So hey guys, so I guess I wanted to show you where I'm at now with my cleaning up of my altar. So as you see, I have some like wax that kind of melted off of my candles onto my altar cloth, so I'll have to clean that up. And I will dust off the light that I have by the bedside table. But guys, like, listen, if you don't have a space for your altar, like, I'm using a drawer, like a bedside table drawer, and there's nothing in the drawer because I wanted to make sure it was altar worthy, but yeah. And then guys, as you see, I put all my altar stuff onto my bed. I got all my deities, and in here I've got the things that I will be using for my Litha altar to make it more colorful and sunny and like summer-like, because we are celebrating midsummer. And then I've got my my bucket of soapy water, which I will be using to take all the dust off the little statues of each deity that I use to represent a part of me. I would, if you want to see a video on why I've chosen like the certain deities that I've chosen to represent me and my path, just let me know in the comments down below, and I can let you know why I have chosen these deities, or they have chosen me. And let's keep on cleaning. Okay guys, it's a big job. I mean, it's not too bad. It took me about, I guess, what, 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes, and I have got all my stuff clean back there. I cleaned it all up, and I've got my altar here. As you see, it's ready to go. I put my little altar. This is just like wax that I can't get off, but as you see, we're ready to go. So let's get our stuff out and let's get going. Alright guys, I just wanted you to see that this is what we're starting with, and don't feel intimidated because you don't know how to make an altar. It's really simple. I got this cloth from the dollar store. I think it was $3, and I chose it because the yellow represents the sun and there's sunflowers on it, and it really is very vibrant. And so yeah, if you feel like you can't make an altar, watch the transformation, guys. Alright guys, so it's done. I'll let you see what it looks like now. It's super cool. Obviously when I light my candles and my incense, it'll be a lot cooler, but for now I think it turned out pretty good. So here you go guys. Alright, so this is the finished Litha altar. Yeah, I put a lot of flowers for midsummer. There's a little bird. I put the color of the sun, which is yellow, and the color of abundant trees, the green, and the blue for the water and the sky. And I've got the fairy because fairies are also a symbol of Litha. And as you see, I put all my deities back, and got the tulips up there, a rose, and I put the feathers for the air, and there's my incense, and yeah, everything's back in its place, and I think it turned out pretty nice. So let me know what you think in the comments if you like how it turned out. And yeah, there's my Litha altar, guys, all ready for June 20th, 2020. Alright guys, the altar's done. Let me know what you think about it in the comments if you feel like it. So I thought that I would lead us into a ritual for Litha. If you're not doing anything for Litha and you don't know what to do, you could always join me in this ritual. I've got this book called Celtic Tree Rituals, and it's, the author's here. And yeah, so the author is Charlene Hidalgo. And she's also the author of The Healing Power of Trees. So this book is ceremonies for the 13 moon months and a day. And inside it there is a summer solstice ceremony. So guys, I don't have this memorized, but I am going to read it out. And yeah, I've got my drum, and we are going to do a little chant, and it's going to be fun. So here we go. I'm going to read it from the book. So if I'm looking down, pardon me, I'm going to look up from time to time to see you guys. And let's just take a little moment to just kind of like think about how this is a celebration of basically the height of the summer day, June 20th, or it could be around June 20th, June 21st of 2020 this year. The day will be the longest day of the year, and the night will be the shortest night of the year. And what I didn't say in my first intro part of the video was that after the after the celebration of Litha, the days start to shorten and the nights start to lengthen. So yes, we are celebrating the height of summer, midsummer, and the longest day of the year and the most sunniest day of the year, but we're also acknowledging the fact that the wheel is turning, the wheel of the year is turning, and we are slowly going to go back into another season where we are eventually going to get back into longer nights and shorter days. So we are acknowledging that we are part of this cycle of the earth. So I'm sorry for the traffic in the back again. I'm sorry, I am right beside a highway, but so let's just like take in the fact that we are a part of nature. It's so honoring and it's so sacred to imagine that we are learning about how Mother Nature is changing as we celebrate the Sabbat. So I invite you that even if you're not Wiccan or pagan, to really, if you're interested, take part in this summer solstice ceremony. So it's June 2021. And for me, it's 2020, for you too. So here we go. So I'm just gonna read. I got my drum. Okay, so here we go. The summer solstice marks the zenith of the sun's power in the northern hemisphere. We celebrate summer and the fullness of Mother Earth's abundance that she shares with us. We celebrate fertility, the magic of pregnancy, progeny, and growth, and the fulfillment of the flowers, the fruits of the trees, and the magic manifestation of the vegetables, legumes, and grains that sustain us all of life on our planet. That sustain us and all of life on our planet, pardon me. This is a time to count our blessings and give our gratitude. Another name for this is Litha. So our purpose here is to celebrate the solstice. Welcome to the summer solstice ceremony. My name is Mo, and I'm going to ask you now to close your eyes and share a moment of silence to prepare for this summer solstice ceremony. So let's just close our eyes, just take a deep breath in, and just imagine the sun, imagine the summer if you're in the northern hemisphere. And even if you want to take part and you're not in the northern hemisphere, I hope you're enjoying this video. But anyways, let's just close our eyes and imagine the summer and celebrating the sun and the abundance of life that has come from the sun. The trees are vibrantly green with luscious leaves, and they shake in the wind, and the grass is green, and the bugs are flittering around, and the animals, the squirrels, the birds, the crows, everything is enjoying the summer and the beauty of the summer. So I'd like to take this time to call in the four directions and the energies of the summer solstice. So, spirit of the element of the south, spirit of the element of the north, spirit of the element of the east, and spirit of the element of the west. You are welcome to join us to celebrate the summer solstice. So spirit of fire, spirit of air, spirit of earth, and spirit of water, join us. Okay. We envision light protecting us, and we continue. So since the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, the sun has been inching its way back into our lives, rising slightly each morning and setting a minute or two later every night. It graces us with light gradually gained. So imagine the light slowly comes back into our lives and allows us to experience the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice, which is midsummer Litha in the northern hemisphere. So the change is at first imperceptibly slow, but it is steady, and soon the minute by minute accumulation of daylight asserts itself in more and more hours of summer. The summer solstice is the high point of the year's outward expansion of growth in northern countries. So as I was saying, the northern hemisphere. Other names for this solstice are Alban Hurin, Midsummer's Eve, and Litha. Where the winter solstice celebrates the births of the sons of great mothers, the summer solstice celebrates the mother herself in her fullness. So when we talk about the mother herself in her fullness, we're talking about Mother Earth and how she has become so full of life and beauty. And we honor our strengths, gather together outside, and celebrate the beauty of the green world. We celebrate abundance, fertility, and the full power of the sun. We invite the fairies, and as I said, the fairies are symbolic of Litha, and elfin people to our ceremonies, and we are grateful to the beauty of nature. The hazel tree and apple tree are honored this month. We call forth the divas of wild rose, thyme, and heather as well. So these are all different natural things that represent Litha that I'm talking about, just in case you were wondering. So we celebrate for abundance, fertility, and the full power of the sun. We invite the fairies and elfin people to our ceremonies, and we are grateful to the beauty of nature. The hazel tree and apple tree are honored this month, and we call forth the divas. These are the ones: wild rose, thyme, and heather as well. In summer, joy and blessings abound. Everything in nature is growing, flowing, and blossoming. The fruits are sweet, fat, and deliciously juicy. The vegetable gardens are ripe for picking, and vacation days come none too soon. Summer is the season of the longest day, yet the longest day also begins to decline the sun's power. It begins the decline of the sun's power, heralding in the onset of autumn. And again, the wheel takes another turn. So that's when we talk about the wheel of the year, we're talking about the changing of the seasons and how they slowly become one to another, to another, to another. So let's do a little bit of a chant. I'm going to use my drum here, so we're going to see how good I am, but we're going to just do this like little song chant, and here we go. What is the teaching of the summer solstice? Bounty and abundance. Our freedom comes from dancing and singing. Behold, the Mother Goddess blesses us with her fullness, and we are free to express our joy and happiness. We seek to celebrate with our loved ones. What is the teaching of the summer solstice? Gratitude. Behold, it is summer. Our Mother Earth in her fullness blesses us with her abundance. She offers her fruitfulness. And we give her our gratitude, and we are full of thanksgiving. Behold, it is the summer solstice. Our Mother Earth in her fertility honors us with her bounty. She offers us her blessings, and we give her our gratitude. And we are full of thanksgiving. Behold, it is a growing season. Our Mother Earth, in her fullness, shares with us her growing fields, and she offers us life. And we give her our gratitude, and we are full of thanksgiving. So guys, now we're going to do a guided meditation. So I'm not going to close my eyes, but I welcome you to do so. So close your eyes and turn your attention to your breath. Slow your breath down and focus on your heart. Send some love to your heart and continue to breathe slowly. Let go of your busy life and all its needs and wants. Simply let go and be in this quiet moment. Imagine that you can safely travel to the sun When you arrive, you find that you can merge safely with the sun. As you enter its heat and light and power, you are fully protected. Simply step into the heart of the sun and merge with its brilliance. Notice what you notice. Take in its intense power. Let it fill you with its life-giving light. You find that you are the sun, and you experience its fullness and its dazzling light. You know that you are one with the infinite sun forever and ever and ever. When you are ready, step out of the sun and give it your gratitude for all that it does for life on our planet. Appreciate it and its potential. Allow its potential to fill you with hope and new life. Let it grow you and move you toward your possibilities. Know too that you have a destiny to fulfill, as you are an important part of the cosmos, and you have the same creative dynamic within your own cells as the sun does in its cells. You can become like the sun within your own life. It's time to return from your journey. When you are present, open your eyes. Ground. And center. The sun is our light and our warmth and our life forever and ever and ever. Activity. Activating the power of the king and queen archetype. The solstice marks the zenith of the sun's power. Our human representative of the fullness of the sun is the king or queen archetype. This is also represented by our heroes and heroines. Ask yourself, who in your life has impacted you the most? Take a moment to become a great king or queen. What would you wish for the world? Take on the role of the king or queen and speak your proclamations. For instance, you can say, I proclaim that there is no more war. Here we find courage, intellectual competence, and self-confidence. We embrace light and clarity. Here we meet our fears and let them go, and treat them with kindness, but we do not give our powers over to them. It is a good time for positive energy, for making resolutions and vows that require inner strength. So close your eyes and think about your aspirations. Who do you aspire to be? Take a moment to contemplate a symbol that can represent your aspirations. For instance, the scarab is a symbol representing the process of our becoming. Who are you becoming? So I'm just going to read this invocation. We invoke you, our cosmic mother. We invite you to our circle. We see you are all around us. You are here in the buzzing bees of summer. You are here in the array of colors and aromas of the flowers. You are here in the growing of the vegetables in our gardens. You are here in the babbling brook. You are here in the bright azure sky above. You are here as the sun shines warm upon us on our day. You are here in the wispy clouds that dance across the horizon. and we are grateful. As you have created a paradise for us, they say this is a good time to make a wish. May we ask of you our heart's desire, Mother Earth. May you grant us the fulfillment of this wish. May you hear our prayers for peace. May you offer your guidance. May you extend your blessing for our health and for the fulfillment of our holy purpose. Thank you for offering us such bounty, Mother Earth, such beauty and such brilliance. May we learn to share as you do. May we learn to be compassionate as you are. May we grow to hold the sacred and protect you, Mother Earth. May we give back to you and never take you for granted. Our hearts are filled with love. So may we be aligned with our Great Mother so that our powers may flow throughout us and be expressed by us for the good of this planet, Mother Earth and her planet Earth, and for all living beings upon it. We gladly welcome and accept joy, prosperity, and goodness with gratitude through people, places, things, and situations that bless us, and so it is. So that is our Litha ceremony ritual blessing. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just going to end now by releasing the spirit of the north. I'm going to release the spirit of the south, thankfully and gratefully. I'm going to release the spirit of the east, thankfully and gratefully. And I'm going to release the spirit of the west with much thanks and gratitude. I release the spirit of the element of fire, and I release the spirit of the element of air, and I release the spirit of the element of earth, and I release the spirit of the element of water with so much gratitude and thanks. I hope you enjoyed this Litha surprise video. Let me know in the comments, subscribe if you'd like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.